bear. Not in a gay way, sorry. Oh, thank you for coming out tonight. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to make it, because earlier I had an audition to play the part of Snooki in the Bollywood version of Jersey Shore. Yeah, casting's not done yet, but there's this guy who keeps on pulling up his shirt to show off his Harvard MBA. He calls it healthy education. Oh, what an epic night. I don't know about you guys. I can't stand the way that word is tossed around lately. It used to mean something. Now you hear, coming up this summer, Michael Bay's epic adventure. Or two dudes in a bar saying, dude, that game of beer pong was epic. I like to think that if you misuse the word one too many times, the ghost of Homer will appear out of nowhere, slap you in the copy of the Odyssey and say, no, idiot, that's epic. I don't care if he's blind, he's just going to let sheer outrage guide him like Luke Skywalker using the Force. Well, Sean did tell you guys my real name. My name is Judy Vincent. I am Indian. Yes, thank you. And people often ask me, why don't you have a real Indian name? Like Singh, or Patel, or Bala's Slumdog Millionaire. Well, both my parents are Indian, but my grandmother was a white American woman who adopted my father during the Second World War. So my childhood was kind of like the Indian version of Different Strokes. And my grandmother was Mr. Drummond. Our theme song was, Now the World Don't Move to the Beat of Just One Tune. There's a picture of me flanked by my two blonde-haired cousins, which could have easily been captioned, you too can sponsor a third world child. That was 39 cents a day. So, is everyone here employed, gainfully employed, unemployed? Let's hear it. Yay, because you can afford this. Awesome. Last year I lost my job, so I decided to do the Eat, Pray, Love thing and take an adventure around the world. First thing I did was I went to Israel. A little last minute, and I didn't have time to get a bikini wax. So when I got there, I went to a spa, asked for their regional special. They gave me the Gaza Strip. There were two women working on me, and they argued about the borders forever. Next up, I went to Vietnam. I don't know if you've ever been to Vietnam, but they are surprisingly welcoming to us Americans. When I got there, I don't know what happened, maybe it was my visa or something. The government sent out like a memo to all of Vietnam to give me a Vietnamese name, because everywhere from Ho Chi Minh City to Hanoi, they were all calling me this name, Bai Something. And then finally, went back to the motherland, India. Hadn't been back in 10 years. I thought I'd have a hard time adjusting. And surprisingly, I didn't. I was fine with bathing on a stone floor with a bucket and a cup. I was fine with the cow chips on my grandfather's house. The problem I had was I found out in India, I am plus sized. I know, girlfriend, seriously. Only they don't call you fat to your face. They're a little bit more genteel about it. They will just say, oh, she's just a little bit healthy. Which, if you translate it from Hindi, folks, it means, I think your daughter's a fat ass, but I want to sell you this $500 outfit. Plus size. I don't know, like, I'm just conscious about my body type, because last year I lost enough weight that I wasn't getting catcalled by Black or Hispanic men. But I'm not thin enough that white guys consider me to be, what's the word? Oh yeah, Asian. Oh, what can you do? Like, I was unemployed, you know? admit, I did gain some weight because I was stress eating. Someone gave me a huge box of Godiva chocolates that I finished in one night. I read it as, "Go Diva." Words of encouragement. One snack I had no problem staying away from was this thing called Moose Munch. Not that it didn't sound tasty, but it just sounded to me too much like a bar owned by Canadian lesbians. Gotta get back in shape, gotta get back into the dating game. Last guy I dated was 8 years younger than me. Ladies, what's up? I don't think I'm old enough to be considered a cougar. I prefer the term Pumbaa. And it was awesome while it lasted, but I knew things were going downhill when he started referring to my lady parts as his junk drawer, and said that my boobs should be nominated for a SAG award. Kids asked the curve. Yeah. No, but you know what happens? It's really weird. Once you smack one of them down, tons of them pop up. Kind of like dandelions or gray hairs or heads on a hike or take your pick. It's like, what the hell? I'm like, do I have a PS3 and a pint of beer in my pants? Oh man. You guys are like cheering me up so amazingly because I got some really grave medical news recently. I found out I'm short. I know, I didn't believe it myself. No, my roles rocked. I've lived my life thinking I am 4'11" and I am actually 4'9". Legally, I'm a midget. I don't like that word. I prefer to class it up a little. I call myself a mijay. It's life-altering, though. I went to buy pantyhose, and suddenly Dwayne Reed had turned into Six Flags, and there's Foghorn Leghorn standing in front of me saying, I say, you must be this tall to buy our pantyhose. You guys have been awesome. My name is Judy Vincent.